Yeah.
What's pemmican?
Powdered dry meat and grease.
Boil that?
Yeah.
Delicious. We put it in pemmican.
Yeah.
What's pemmican?
Powdered dry meat and grease.
Yeah. Lard, jerky, salt, and then either dried fruits, honey, salt.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can add other things for flavor.
Okay.
So, pemmican is weird.
It's delicious.
It depends on your recipe, and also it depends how hungry you are. In
That's
cold
right.
Well,
weather,
sure, yeah.
in cold weather, pemmican's really good. In August, pemmican's gross and greasy. The same
Sure.
pemmican is a hell of a lot better in January
Sure.
than it is in August.
Yeah.
And they ask me how I know.
Hunger is the best sauce.
My favorite pemmican recipe involved beef tallow and butter for the grease. Probably 80% beef tallow, a little bit like 20% butter. It was ground up. You dry deer meat. People think of jerky as this like well done steak shit that you get at the gas station. That's really thick. This should snap like a twig when you bend it, and it should powder when you beat it up. So you want it powdered. It's pretty fine. And then what the grease is doing, besides adding calories, it's sealing it out from oxygen. So you can add other things to the mix. You don't have to. Like the traditional pemmican recipe you read in all the books about the West was choke cherries, buffalo meat, and buffalo, like the caul fat from around their organs and kidneys and stuff. But we used to use pecans and what was the berry that we used? Oh, cherries. Just dried cherries. Cherries, pecans, powdered dry deer meat, and then we cheated with the butter. Shit. Oh, and probably a tablespoon or two of maple sugar. It's really good. You can eat it like a candy bar. The problem is if you're hungry, you'll eat like a day's worth of food in about 5 minutes and not think about it.
Sure.
If you take it and drop it in and add hot water and give it a quick simmer, you're done. Instant soup, and it's good.
Yeah.
And you can always add whatever else you find on the trail to it.
Sure.
I don't think pemmican's a hardship. Commercial pemmican in the past has been dreadful, fucking dreadful. The British made this commercial pemmican they used on a lot of their expeditions in the Arctic, and apparently it was like sheep, like it was like lanolin and boot leather. It was just bad. But I've had pemmican that damn near stood in for candy bars. Now, I don't know that that's what you want on a journey.
Sure.
I will say something about pemmican. It's not meant to be eaten like the bars. It's pocket soup.
Yeah.
The Indians would dry pemmican and throw it in to make soup.
Well,
So
yes,
that's
unless
the
they're in
point.
cold camp.
Yeah, you could eat it like that, but that's more of a modern thing.
Sure.
Do you know what pinoli is? It's the other thing that goes with it. Pinoli is a bunch of parched seeds, and all kinds of shit went into this. All kinds of edible seeds, but they would parch them and then eat it, and they'd usually bash them into a meal. And sometimes it included popcorn, native popcorn, that they would then powder up. And then the idea with pinoli is you take a handful and you take 2 good sips of water and you're half full for the day. Like it swells up. So pinoli and pemmican were war foods. That was your rations, and they're perfectly suited for it.
Yeah.
You guys ever watch the guys on YouTube that do the army rations from all over the world?
Oh,
That's a whole thing
Yep.
on YouTube. That there's
subculture.
multiple channels of people that tried different kinds of MREs and various rations. And the modern ones, they've gotten pretty decent, but I don't have any idea what kind of problems we're looking at with chemicals in those things.
Sure.
Oh my
They're all
god.
chemical.
Yeah, but I do know that pinoli and pemmican work real well for a long time, and they're not distasteful at all.
Sure.
They're not bad. Maple sugar is a huge part of that, I'm
I was
sure.
gonna say I've never had any pemmican with maple sugar in it.
Well, like I said, it was my favorite batch ever that we made. Pork does not go well for this. There's other things you can do with it, but the best thing to do with pork is just cook it, seal it in its own grease. Just put pork grease over it and have cooked pork chops for 2 weeks, and you won't even get sick. They don't even taste bad. You feel like a daredevil. Old gas station egg salad sandwiches, though. No. It reduces your need for a signaling device.